Like every little girl, I dreamed of being older. I played in pretend worlds of pretty dresses and handsome men. One day I was a secretary, struggling to find her way in life. The next I was a fairy princess on the way to meet her prince at the ball. The difference is that I enjoyed my age then. My imagination was a weapon against any bad thoughts, but I loved being small. Small was safe, small was comfortable. But little girls tend to grow up, and eventually I found I didn't fit into the imaginary games anymore. I couldn't find them in my head, as if they were packed away in boxes and pushed away to the attic and locked with a key I couldn't find, hidden under all the misplaced dreams, odd emotions, and dirty laundry. When I grew up past my mother's height, I dreamed again of being older. But this time it was different. It was closer now. It felt possible, which was scary. After that I started dressing like a child again, knee-high socks and bright clashing colors, just to try and recapture that sense of imagination and wonder. It was a long time before I realized no matter how much I wished or tried to undo wishes, I was going to grow up. Slowly. I couldn't speed it up. There was no rewind, pause, or fast-forward buttons, no shortcut to happiness. Now, here I am, in this odd place of in-between. I'm not ready to go forward, and I don't want to go back, so for now I'm in a state of suspension. There are fewer opportunities for me to feel like a princess now, and I can't decide if that makes me happy or sad. The things I dreamed of as a child were not real. They only filled the time between friends and sleep. I never imagined what it would feel to lose somebody you loved, or to have your heart broken, or what I might do if he offered to mend it. I never thought I could ever be depressed, or even think about dying. I wanted to have kids, but I never wanted to have sex. I didn't understand it. I wanted to get married, but I didn't know what it felt like to love somebody that way. I never imagined I would still be scared. Without those dreams, I would not be where I am today. However, life does not exist in castles and movies. It's not perfect. The prince and the princess don't always live happily ever after, and maybe the prince likes the frog more than the princess does, and sometimes the princess hates frilly dresses and wants to wear pants. I never would have imagined the orphan sisters don't always escape, or the bad guy sometimes does win, or that fights don't always end in hugs, or that tears don't always end in smiles. I know now that depression is a word my family knows well, and it usually goes with anxiety and sarcasm. I know that love comes in all shapes and sizes, and it is so much more than happily ever after. I know that not everybody gets happy endings, and that sometimes courage is not the best answer. The first time I learned these things, I decided my dreams were too far out of reach. But then, when I took control of them, I realized that anything is possible if you dream big enough and work hard enough. I don't want a castle anymore. I don't dream of owning a pet store or carrying huge wads of cash, although it would be nice. I want to feel beautiful. I want to dream bigger. I want to look my problems straight in the face and say, I will be okay. I don't want to be just the prince's wife. I want to be loved and to love. I don't want a happy ending. I want a life.